what's good, gang? What's good, family? What's good, crew, man? Welcome back to the channel, man. More this channel on YouTube, man. Listen, today I got a very special video for y'all. I want to get some backstory before we started. I've been watching a lot of Paternity, I don't know how you say it, court videos, you know what I'm saying? These be hilarious videos, and I thought I cannot just watch this without watching it for the crew, man, you know what I'm saying? So we gonna be here today watching this video. It just dropped like a couple hours ago, so we're gonna get straight to it. It's 2 episodes in this one video, so I'm gonna cut it in half, man. We're gonna watch one part today, and I'm gonna upload the other part tomorrow, man. So make sure y'all be here for tomorrow video. But man, let's get right into this video, man. The first one is, I know your husband is my biological father. So let's see. I hope they really not copyrighted, bro.
Ms. Allen, you say that after a brief affair with Mr. Child, you discovered you were pregnant with your daughter, Ms. Baylor. You say Mr. Childs acknowledged paternity until his wife convinced him otherwise. You intend to prove that Mr. Childs is, in fact, your daughter's father. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Childs,
whoa.
convinced him otherwise. You intend to prove that Mr. Childs is, in fact, your daughter's father. Is that correct?
Yes,
So with Mr. Childs.
Mr. Childs, you admit to the affair with Ms. Allen, but say she was involved with several other people around the time of conception. You and your wife contend that you are not Ms. Baylor's father. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
I want to get down to the bottom of this.
Why is Mr. Childs denying your daughter?
His petty wife. She been doing that for years. She wasn't there when we were sleeping together or nothing. So I don't think she have anything to do with it.
So you're basically blaming his wife?
Yes.
She should blame herself, Your Honor.
What?
Why did it take you 20 years to figure out that you should get a DNA test?
Because I didn't need to go through the drama. I didn't need to go through the drama with you.
Let's talk one at a time, because I do want to understand this.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
She was friends with cousins of mine, and we got together like that. We ended up messing around or whatever. Nothing serious.
So you all get together. You have mutual friends.
So
you
one
start
night
having
stand.
sex.
Well,
Obviously
actually,
unprotected.
It started like this.
A one night stand turned to an 18-year contract. You know what I'm saying? So y'all fellas, y'all make sure y'all wrap up, man. Y'all want to get on that
and me
contract.
and him, we were, I would call and check on him and things like that. Then one day I just came through after a football game and he wanted to ride with me. And so we went on and had drinks or whatever. And then that's when we had sex.
Is this
He
the
don't
night
even
you believe
look
you
like her.
conceived after the football game and the drink?
I mean, she don't even look like him.
Was this the only time you were intimate with Mr. Child?
We just did it like maybe a couple times after that.
Okay, so this
He
didn't
look like,
extend for a
bitch, you
long time.
lying.
We just did it like maybe
He look
a
like,
couple times
bitch.
after that.
Okay, so
Oh,
this
that
didn't
bitch.
extend for a long time. This is just a few encounters.
Yeah.
Then you say you got pregnant. And once you got pregnant, did you tell Mr. Childs, I'm pregnant and I think it could be yours?
Actually, it was rumors. So he came
You
to me.
spread the rumor. People are coming.
Okay, if
people
I had family and I'm pregnant or whatever, but
why aren't you telling the truth? You didn't know who the father was.
You knew that from day one.
You were telling that.
You knew that from day
You
one.
didn't say the father was.
You knew that from day one.
Look at her.
You knew that from day one.
You were saying though.
That's how you know somebody married, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know somebody's like 100, like pissed, bro. That's how you know. He is swinging everything, bro. Is you in practice or you in court? You ain't at the other court, bro. So why are you sweating, bro? Bro, she don't even look like him. She look like him, y'all. Do they look like him? I don't know.
Hold on, I'm going to give both of you a chance to respond to the other, but I want to understand. Ms. Allen, what is your contention?
I told him, I said, she may be your child.
You told him directly?
Yes.
She may be.
I said it's a possibility that she may
So
not
you
be
said it is a possibility that she may not be yours.
Exactly.
So you acknowledge this doubt?
Yeah.
Okay, so Mr. Child,
Yes,
She
ma'am.
lying. I
how
don't
did
believe
the story
that.
go in your assessment?
Your Honor, listen, wasn't no, hey, listen, I'm trying to get at you or anything like that. No, never that. It's just a moment that happened. So I even asked her, once I
Mr.
found
Childs,
out,
this
I
might
heard
be
she's
your
pregnant. Hey,
child.
are you pregnant? You supposed to be
I
pregnant?
see what I did there.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if it's yours or not. So I'm like, okay. I'll tell you what. If you're pregnant and it's mine, let's get a DNA test. We can go ahead and get this out of the way. Have no problem with taking care of her because she would have been my first. I don't see her again for months. Probably longer than that, Your Honor.
So, Ms. Allen, when Miss Baylor was born, you didn't invite him to the birth?
No.
Did you invite any other man?
No.
Did you inform the other
I'm telling you, she wanted that 18-year contract. You know what I'm saying? She wanted him to be on that 18-year contract. If y'all don't know what the 18-year contract is, child support. You feel what I'm saying? How you not invite the man to the birth if you thinking it's his? You feel what I'm saying?
Possibility or the other possibilities that they may be the father as well. You did?
Yes.
Okay. If you say
Cap.
he might be the father, why are you in court today saying that he is
the father?
Because I was messing with him first. How do you know? From the what you mean? How do I know that? I had to go through the drama with Miss Johnson. Up and down the road, she followed me.
How can she remember me chasing her up and down the street, but she can't remember who fathered her child? Why am I living in her head?
Hey, you heard everybody. Everybody said, whoa.
She can't remember who fathered her child. Why am I living in her head?
Watch the lady right here. Watch this
Down the
lady.
street, but she can't remember who fathered her child.
Watch this lady.
Why am I living in her head rent free, but she can't remember who fathered her child? Furthermore, Your Honor, he's always been there for our children. So this little song and dance she doing, I'm telling the truth. Why would she? Okay, I think it's important to know too. When we met her daughter, the daughter told us that she had tested someone else. Why didn't you test him first?
So, Ms. Allen, there has been testimony which indicates
it's a lot floating around in the courtroom, you know what I'm saying? But we don't know who it coming from. But it leaning towards the woman, you feel what I'm saying? The lie is leaning towards that woman, but we fully don't know yet.
that you also
We
tested
fully don't know
another
yet. It sounds like she kept.
Is that true?
Okay, that is true.
Okay.
That is true.
Tell the court about that.
That is true, but that was somebody that I wasn't even messing with him. This was something that
Why you test?
came
Why would you test someone you aren't messing with?
Because she was fishing. He came out and asked me, and he said, I was messing with your mom around the time. I wanted to get a DNA test with you.
Okay, someone reached out to you.
Whoa, bro. Why she just not speaking, bro? I thought it was still the mama talking.
He came out and asked me, and he said, I was messing with your mom around the time. I wanted to get a DNA test with you.
Okay, someone reached out to you, Ms. Baylor, and said, I think I may be your father, and I want to have a test.
Who would do that?
Yeah, I want to have a test.
But, Ms. Allen, you say this person was never a consideration.
No, I told him that, but he was insisting on it. I was like, that is not, I wasn't even messing with you back then.
So
why would he think? So why would he think that he the father if you never mess with him? Who would just want a child if they didn't mess with them? Like, make sense. That don't make no sense at all, bro.
Oh no, that's the bottom line.
Allen, you have not had a DNA test with any of the other true potential fathers.
Right.
Okay, so Shinesha, Ms. Baylor, were you always told Mr. Childs was your biological father?
To be honest, Yana, I was about 14 when I first found out my sister's dad wasn't my dad. Just hearing rumors, just going over my grandmother's house in Bowling Green. And that's where basically he is from. And everybody would come to me like, you're my cousin, TJ's your dad. I'm like, I don't know who TJ is. Who is TJ? And I went about it myself. I found him on Facebook, hit him up, and I said, look, I don't know what's going on, but I do actually want to know.
And did I ever once deny you?
Nah, you never did.
Never once. Never once. A child looking for a father, Your Honor, and I stand a chance of being there, I don't be there. I don't be there. You can ask her. We conversated, we talked.
Mr. Child got a good head on his shoulders.
First, you believed until you were 14 years old that your sibling's father was your biological father.
Her stepfather.
Then people were murmuring, and you were told by whom that was not your biological father.
Well, basically, my stepdad was telling me stories, and he said when he met my mom, then she was already pregnant with me.
Okay. So your stepfather told you the truth.
Yes. So I actually, I don't know if he meant to, but when he told me, I was just like, I just started asking questions. I just wanted to know.
Right.
I
And
wanted
so
to get to the bottom of it.
yes.
She knew. I told her, sit down and told her the whole story.
Yeah, she told me after. She didn't tell me before, but she told me after the fact when my stepdad did say that.
Okay.
No, she sat down and talked to me when I brought it to her attention. Like,
And
I don't know what's going on. I'm confused.
He got so much to say.
I know, and that's why I'm trying to understand this, because at the end of the day, you
I'm
have
trying
the
to
right
understand too,
understand
Judge.
Exactly.
what happened.
Your Honor, in 2006, I got in touch with Miss Baylor, and I told her that I wanted to meet Shy.
11 years ago, you would have been 9, Miss Baylor.
Yes, ma'am.
So you made an attempt
Yes,
to meet Miss
Oh.
Baylor
Ma'am.
at 9
And
years
she
old.
denied
But
it.
you weren't informed of
I
any
met
of this
her.
till you were 14.
No, ma'am, I met her. I sat down and talked to her at Miss Allen's house.
I never denied that he
Then why
never
wouldn't
tried
you tell her?
I
Why
know.
wouldn't you tell her that?
I felt like I never saw this man in my life. Like, when people was telling me when I was 14, I'm like, I don't know.
She
nobody
doesn't
named
remember.
TJ.
Oh, no, nobody named TJ.
None of this.
You know,
You were
Who
only
that?
9.
And
You don't remember him at all.
remember nothing.
And let me ask you this.
Bro,
Mr.
is
Child.
that her? Bro, is that her,
You
bro?
were only 9.
And
You don't remember him at
Bro, that's her. This is the girl. And there's no way this the mom, bro. What happened to both of them? They don't look nothing like they do in this picture right here. What happened, bro?
all.
remember nothing.
And let me ask you this, Mr. Childs. It seems as if you
This still don't look like her. This kind of getting to her. Only thing she need to do right now is just cut the hair and get electrocuted. But other than that, this don't look like the girl.
were making earnest attempts to
Yeah.
find out. Is it that you still had a question in your mind, so you were just trying to see it through?
I just wanted to see it through, Your Honor. I'm saying like this. If it was such a struggle for her to raise her by herself, and you know where I am, if I'm such a bad person, go get child support. When we went to child support, I would have got a DNA test. And this would have been taken care of years
ago.
I've been going on years, Your Honor, with people saying, oh, you know Shy's your daughter. Oh, you know Shy's your daughter. I don't want
Let me tell y'all something. If you want to have a one night stand, bro, please wrap up, bro. If you just want to hit a girl one time, wrap up, bro. So you won't have these problems 10, 20 years later. You feel what I'm saying? But if it's a girl you want to fuck with for a minute, for a little, you know what I'm saying, for your life, crazy. But if you want to fuck with a girl for the rest of your life, you can do that, bro. You can go raw unprotected. You know what I'm saying? But for the dudes that just want to, you know what I'm saying, hitting quick, smash and dash, wrap up, bro. That's all I'm saying.
looking at me like, oh, you're a deadbeat dad. No, I do what I have to do to take care of my family.
So wait, I want to ask Miss Allen.
I'm
If
like, okay.
this
If I was
was
standing
the
there,
man you
I'd be
truly
on
believed
Buddy's
was your
side. I'd be
child's
standing on
father.
Buddy's side.
Why didn't you ever pursue child support?
I basically was working and just taking care of her on my own.
Or was it that you just
Bro, I ain't hearing that, bro. I'm not hearing that. Every woman would want child support if they not with the dude. I ain't standing, bro. I'm not standing. If I'm wrong, y'all let me know in the comments that y'all wouldn't pick no dude on child support. But majority of these women do.
knew that you didn't know for sure if it was him?
Well, it didn't even matter
That's why.
because I just was
It didn't
kind of
matter
going
to you.
through the drama.
That's why she didn't want child support, because she didn't know if he was the actual father. That's
It
why.
matter to you. You can't
So
say that.
I went on with my life. I took care of her by myself.
So, Miss Allen, you never in the court system pursued a DNA test, nothing.
No.
All right?
Your Honor, she just made me feel like she wanted me to be the father by name. So if someone asked her who Shy's father was, she could say me. You know, Your Honor, I'm not being funny or anything, but okay, I was a good catch. I'm not gonna lie, I was a good catch. So I can understand, you know, where she was coming from then. I would have made sure she was fine. I would have made sure the child was fine. All that would have been good. What I'm saying is there was no way to keep up with her. You know, when she had the baby, Your Honor, she brought the baby to my mom's house one time. And I told her right then and there, look, Niecy, we can get this straight now so we don't have any problems in the future. She disappeared.
The DNA results are in.
Miss Allen?
Mr. Childs was doing other things, and
I'm not saying I wasn't.
Yeah, and I wasn't the
I
only.
took
I wasn't
everything
even
I
the
was supposed
only one he was messing with. He was messing with my cousins and all that stuff. So that's why I just went about my business.
What does that have to do with the child at hand?
Whoa.
It doesn't, but at the
Exactly.
same time,
That's what I'm saying.
if
I've been
we-
going through, Your Honor. She's not concerned
Look at her.
She's concerned about her.
Mr. Child.
Just clapping, trying to get everybody
my
else to
name
clap.
through the mud for years, Niecy.
How did I bring your name to the
I've been
mud?
telling people see my baby, we won't take a DNA test. How is that not running my name through the mud?
Okay.
People looking at me like I don't take care of a child.
Yeah, they looking at this man crazy and shit. Like, you got a baby, you ain't taking care of it. Man, no,
Do
man.
what you gotta do.
Of course.
All I'm saying is we here
Of
first.
course we gonna do what he gotta do.
Can I say
Mr.
something?
Come
Child,
on
do
now.
you have other children?
Yes, ma'am. Well taken care of. She knows I would have
I'm
took
just
great care.
bullshitting, y'all.
Great care.
So, Mr. Childs and Miss Johnson, do you have any additional doubt?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
You
Yes,
do?
ma'am.
Okay.
I have some evidence right here, y'all.
Hey, oh, we got
Let me
that
see the
evidence.
evidence.
Okay.
So will you describe what
Jerome,
this
get the
evidence is,
papers.
sir?
My first evidence is with my children. All my children have 6 fingers, y'all. Both my kids are very tall and look just like me. All my kids look just like me.
She don't look
I'm not
nothing like
saying
this,
that,
man.
You know, that doesn't mean she's not my child. It's just that I feel I have strong genes. So, you know.
So you're saying all of your children,
Yes,
all of
ma'am.
your other children, have been born with a 6th finger.
Yes, ma'am. Just like so.
And that-
Bo, what did they got to do with anything? So you think it's normal to have 6 fingers? Bro, what is going on, bro?
it's a physical characteristic you share with them.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. And when we were pregnant with the 7-year-old, we had an ultrasound done. And at that point, as soon as he hit my stomach, she lifted her hand up, and there it was dingling.
Another
That
digit.
6th finger. Another digit is what they called it. So if we asked them about that, and they said it would be hereditary, who got it?
Mr. Childs, are there other members of your family with this 6th finger?
No, ma'am.
Miss Johnson, on your side?
They can be
I don't
hereditary.
have it, but I found out later on my dad had 6 fingers. But none of us, like my brother or sister, none
And
of us.
so the gene could have come from your side.
It could have. But it was just interesting. None of us.
So interesting.
Yep. They don't
So,
have it.
Miss Allen, are you still convinced that Mr. Childs is her biological father?
Yes,
You do believe that?
I really do.
She don't. She
After
don't really do.
today's
She
results,
don't really do.
what are you hoping?
I mean, if he is, you know, the father, I want them to have a relationship, and I mean, I'm out of it because she's 20. So at the same time, if he's not, then we move on. That's fine with me.
I just have to say, you know, on your behalf, and I don't mean to speak for you, Miss Baylor, but this is something she has not moved on. She deserves an answer. And I don't know, Chinese, it's been a lot of talk about the past and what people do and what they did, but I want you to know you matter. You are all that matters in this moment. What are your hopes?
Basically, I'm just hoping.
Bro,
that
what the
I'm
fuck
just
are you looking at? What are you looking at? Dang.
close this chapter that I do have open in my life. You know, if it's not closing, I'm gonna keep trying to close the chapter. There's nothing that I can be mad about because my mom been taking care of me since, you know.
Exactly. And I
Man,
want-
shut
I
up and
hope
show us the
as
results.
the adults here in this situation, you all can understand that I think it is so amazing that you can stand in this courtroom today and say, I'm not mad about it. But I do want you to understand that it is
I mean, at that point when you 20 years old, bro, you should not care, bro. You should not care. You probably would want to know, but other than that, if it is, so be it. If it's not, so be it too. You know what I'm saying? She's 20 years old. She probably don't give a fuck. She's just probably tired of dealing with the shit, so she just want to know.
perfectly okay. for
And
you
even
to
if
be
he is the father,
hurt
she
about
might not even want to goddamn. You know what I'm saying?
And that's okay to admit.
Want to change shit up? She might just want to stay
This
with
is
her
a
mama.
lot
You feel what I'm
to
saying?
have to process. And every girl and every boy, you need your dad. And even though you've had a wonderful experience being raised by your mother, it sounds like you had a nice stepfather as well. At 14 years old, to get that kind of news, and then from that point on, for 6 more years beyond that, to have questions and confusion, you can be strong and still acknowledge that you're hurt.
Bro, what is the fucking results?
Family, are we ready for the results?
I'm ready. I ain't even part of the family.
Let's do it. Jerome,
Jerome, bring the papers.
These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Baylor versus Childs, when it comes to 20-year-old Shinesha Baylor, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Childs, you are not the father.
Bro, she don't look nothing like this man. I knew that. Probably you knew that. Everybody in that courtroom knew that. Cheyenne, you gotta find your real pops now, man.
I'm very sorry, Miss Baylor.
It's okay, Your Honor. You know, at the same time.
It's okay, honey. It's okay.
But listen, man, they're gonna wrap up this part one of the video, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it, bro. I knew she would not, you know what I'm saying, this man's child, man. They didn't look nothing alike. You feel what I'm saying? She ain't had 6 fingers, even though that doesn't fucking matter. But I hope y'all enjoyed it, man. Like I said, man, y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Not rolling out here, man. Y'all make sure y'all stay up, stay safe, stay blessed, stay positive, man. I'm gone.